Matthew Roy Simmons was an interesting guy. He belonged to the Council on Foreign Relations, the Club of Rome, and was an energy advisor to President Bush. In 1974, he founded Simmons & Company, an investment bank specializing in oil accounts, which has overseen more than $140 billion worth of transactions. Matt was inner circle big oil throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s, but in recent years decided to go green and pursue offshore wind energy. Since the Deepwater Horizon incident in April, he has been a vocal critic of British Petroleum, appearing on high-profile media outlets accusing them of conspiracies and cover-ups. A Barron's article on July 21 called him the company's nemesis. On August 9, he was found dead in his hot tub, due to accidental drowning with heart disease a contributing factor. Matt's controversial theory is that there are in fact two distinct oil leaks in the Gulf. We are shown only one location where attempts at capping the riser seem to be progressing. What we don't know is that a few miles away, a gaping hole on the ocean floor is gushing some 120,000 barrels of heavy crude a day. The theory began back in May when Matt pointed out that it was physically impossible for the vast volumes of oil we were measuring to have passed through a pipe which is only 6 5/8 inches wide, and that there must be another leak somewhere. The theory evolved when sonar imaging revealed that the well casing, a massive 320-ton structure the size of a 5-story building, had been blasted to smithereens by what must have been a pressure in excess of 60,000 pounds psi. 4 times what the blowout preventer could handle. Matt immediately realized the scope of the issue, saying that it would probably require a nuclear device to seal the leak, and alleging that the charade of fixing the riser was little more than a publicity stunt. What Matt didn't live to tell us is that BP has 2 wells in what is known as Block MC-252. According to their exploration plan, both wells were intended to be temporary and later abandoned. When 60 Minutes interviewed Deepwater Horizon survivor Mike Williams, he recalled how an accident occurred at the first well.
Williams says going faster caused the bottom of the well to split open, swallowing tools and the drilling fluid called mud. That well was abandoned. It cost BP more than 2 weeks and millions of dollars.
We already know this is by far the worst environmental disaster on record, but according to Matt Simmons, the nightmare we know about is nothing compared to the hidden nightmare. Worst of all, the American government, for whatever reason, is actively suppressing the truth. If they do decide upon a nuclear option, they're not going to tell us about it.
I know your institute is doing something for the children of those who were lost.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
We've created a scholarship fund because there are 21 children who lost their dad. And they're all very young, so it'll be years from now before they're able to go to college, and by then we'll have totally forgotten about this. And so we're trying to make sure there's enough money in the scholarship fund for all of them to actually, go to any school of their choice.